Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Melody Siren, and today we are obviously going to be doing something a little different. As you can see, I have my hands cut off because I usually don't talk with my hands as much when I'm playing a video game because I have my controller and I don't have my headphones. I want to say signature headphones, but it's like those headphones are just the ones I use. They're not really a part of my brand per se. But this is going to be a more like personal, not too personal, but a video that gives you guys a little bit insight into my life, and I feel like you guys deserve it for how big of a span I've had of not uploading, and so I wanted to give you guys a little bit of that, and I first wanted to start with I am going to be uploading more. This is obviously the video for today. I might upload something else today as well, but you should be expecting more videos coming in the coming days. But to start off, I just want to go over some upcoming games that I will be playing. There's plenty of games that I have a want to play, but these three games are either games that I was currently playing that I plan on continuing playing, and then there's one game that I am going to be starting a completely new series on that you guys haven't seen before. So for my upcoming games, I have Seventh Stand User. Seventh Stand User is it is a RPG made with RPG Maker 2000, I believe. So therefore it's a kind of outdated system, but I've been told that it's a game worth playing, and it's like one of the best JoJo's Bizarre Adventure games that there are. I am very interested in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I was not one of those people that were watching it as soon as it came out. I actually just started watching it probably this year, if not the end of last year. And I just finished part 6 right now, and I'm reading part 7 right now. And Seventh Stand User is following the adventures of part 3, and it has to where you can kind of control what goes on, and so it is a game that I haven't played yet. I've seen like a kind of summary of what the game is, but I have not played it myself, and so I want my first experience with it to be recorded and put onto YouTube as well. The next game that I'm going to be doing is Kirby. What is it? Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. That is a series that you guys have already watched me do. I played the entire main story, getting 100% of the main story, and now I'm going to be going on to the EX version of it, which is essentially hard mode of the main story. I'm also going to be doing the other like sub games and the Magalore specific adventure that is like the post adventure of the main villain, and so all of that I'm still planning on uploading, and that'll be coming soon. And then, which I'm going to be focusing on right now, is my Bayonetta Origins Cereza and the Lost Demon playthrough, which right now we're not doing really 100% playthrough, but I'm just doing whatever my ability lets me get. I am intending to go back and do and get as many things as I can, but it's not really like a walkthrough of like how to get every single thing. It's just my path to getting everything that I can get, and that is going to be what I'm going to be uploading until that series ends. Then moving on to what is going on in my personal life, that is probably the biggest factor in why I haven't been uploading just this past week. The biggest things is that I'm changing jobs. I don't really want to get into like everything that was going on in my work, but I resigned my position, and um, I am now looking at other jobs to pursue. Um, Obviously, a lot of emotions come along with just that, but it's not like that's the only thing in my life that is affecting me right now. Um, but I can get more personal in another video, but I just want to say that that is probably the main point that is affecting me, and that's kind of like restricted my ability to want to stream and want to record. Um, the next thing I want to talk about is, and sorry that section's really short. Again, I'll have more videos explaining what's going on with my psyche, and I want to get a little bit more personal in some of these videos. But I just don't think that a channel update video is where you guys would want to see that, and it feels a little out of place. But now we're going to go on to the next thing, which is that I am going to be ending streaming. All in all, it's just I'm not a big fan of streaming. Um, I have a kind of lack of editing skills that makes it to where when I'm done streaming, I have one long recording, and there's not a lot of things that I can do with that recording to either chop it up, like edit it into like one better like cohesive video, and um, and also it feels like any mistake that I make is like set in stone, and so I'm kind of walking on eggshells when I'm making these long form videos. And it's not like I don't walk on eggshells when I'm recording videos as well, but it feels like a kind of 10 times that much because people are also watching me as I'm doing it, and I just don't kind of like that overburdenedness of it. And as well as that, it's like I sometimes like to stream for a very long time, doing multiple parts in there. The software that I use for editing videos, like putting an intro, putting an outro, that takes a very, very long time, to where I am uploading this part, and uploading this part. That already takes a long time. Then I have to like squish those parts down to make one cohesive video, and then that takes a long time to like export, and then it takes a significantly less time but still a decent amount of time to like download that as like one video. And so that whole process is pretty time consuming, and it's not, like, in my opinion, it's not worth going through all that trouble. And so what that leads to is I'll end up making like individual videos while I'm streaming. So there will be an intro, there will be the gameplay, and then there'll be an outro, and then there'll be a new intro, and then gameplay, and then an outro, all in one stream. And I think I don't think that that's a very interesting thing for a viewer to be watching. I don't like, especially with like multiple takes and things like that. It's not fair to a viewer to be watching multiple intros, outros, and like outtakes and things like that. And so that is something that I want to avoid. And to do that, and again, it's my personal opinion. I'm not saying that this is the best thing to do and the only thing that you should be doing. But in my personal opinion, for what's best for myself, would be to just stick to recording and not doing streaming. And another big reason is that I don't need to stream. I think that a thought process of mine was that, oh, okay, so if I'm streaming, there'll be people there, and then my commentary, one thing is that comments can come, and I can like kind of bounce off of those. But then the bigger reason that I wanted to stream was to be like, okay, like I'll know that people are watching me, and so I'll be focused on commentary as I'm playing. But the thing was, obviously, I don't have the most invigorating commentary out there. But with or without an audience, so with or without streaming, um, I feel equally engaged. Um, but when I'm just recording, I have kind of the ability to be more laid back. As I said, like there's not that overbearingness on me. Um, and so again, it's not like I have the best commentary in the world, and um, and when I'm streaming, I have amazing commentary, but when I'm just recording, it's terrible. I think that when I'm streaming and when I'm recording, they have kind of equal tones. And so if I'm only streaming so that I have a certain tone, there's no point in it. Because if I'm doing YouTube only, I have the same tone and I prefer it. So there's no reason for me to be streaming. I'll just stick to recording. Um, and so that is kind of all I wanted to talk about the me not streaming anymore. Um, but the last thing I wanted to cover was that I want to have a more regular recording schedule. And rather than saying a regular recording schedule, I want to have a regular upload schedule. Um, I've made a few attempts at this plan, or I've made a few attempts at this, but plan on getting better at it. My main goal is to be more consistent with uploading, and the best way for me to do that is in the past has been to record multiple parts and uploading daily. So to be, especially with like the other Bayonettas, the parts can be relatively short, and so I'll just do in one sitting part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'll go back and just upload part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 every day. And so if I do 8 parts in one sitting, then I have 8 days worth of uploads. And for those people who aren't aware, I try to upload at noon of the next day when I record. So obviously this is not going to be a thing with like me streaming anymore, because if you were watching the stream, then you know that the next day is when that's going to get uploaded. But if you are like kind of looking for when the next upload is coming, I want to try my best to do every single day. And pretty much no matter what, my uploads will be coming out at noon. And so if you're checking, oh hey, did I upload? If it's past noon, at least noon Pacific Standard Time, if it's past noon Pacific Standard Time and there's not an upload, then you know that I won't be uploading that day because I schedule it for noon. Sorry, I went on a little tangent there. But taking that first thing just a little bit forward, I plan on playing what I feel like playing so that I don't feel kind of pigeonholed or like locked into one game at a time. But all you will be seeing is one series at a time. So with those three, just using those 3 examples that I gave, let's say I really want to play 7th Stand User tonight. I'll make a video of 7th Stand User, but that's not what I'll be uploading. I will make sure that I have a Bayonetta Origins video prepared, and I'll upload that, and then I'll just keep this 7th Stand User for when that series is over, and then I'll start uploading the 7th Stand User after Bayonetta Origins. Or I'll upload Kirby after that, and then I'll have 7th Stand User recordings backlogged as well. And so the goal is to have as many uploads as I can, like kind of on the back burner, and then I just slowly upload them so that I have a more consistent uploading schedule. And yeah, this also helps with inconsistencies such as work getting in the way. In theory, I could record a week's worth of uploads in one day and then upload them one at a time. And so that would work with the new job that's going to be coming soon. When I have my days off, I can just record as much as I can in those days off, and then on days that I'm working, if I can record, I will, but if I don't really need to, because I'll have all of those backlogged videos. And so I think that kind of addresses everything that I wanted to talk about. We have the upcoming games, personal life, streaming ending, which is kind of a big one, and then a more regular upload schedule. Thank you guys for joining, and seriously, I really look forward to what is coming in the future. This is just something that I do for fun. And I know it might not seem like a crazy amount of reception, but it is way, way beyond the amount of reception that I thought was even possible. I have a really fun time recording, uploading these videos, and it really is not really important to me if these videos blow up or get really popular. I am truly happy with what I have. I am incredibly blown away with the amount of reception that I've gotten in the past, and I look forward to whatever I get. I guess that's kind of like this like really weird tangent that I'm going on, but it's just, I just really want to say that I appreciate everybody who cares enough to watch any of my videos. It goes a long way for me. And yeah, I'm happy with what I have. I'm happy with what I have gotten, and I plan on being happy with what I will receive in the future. Thank you guys so much for being there, and I look forward to some more Cereza in the next video. Again, thanks for joining. You can, if not today, Cereza will definitely be coming back tomorrow. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you there. Bye.